A controversial children's book teaching graphic sex acts, complete with illustrations, making the rounds in school libraries and classrooms across the country, leaving parents and communities outraged. One concerned pastor tried to read the book at a school board meeting, but officials asked him to stop. Here's what he had to say about that.
If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? You see, we have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs and celebrate diversity, equity, and inclusion, but you don't want me to read it so you can hear it.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Now Testament, brought to you by Bithia Gedalia, where we are about living the Word of the Almighty today so we can have our chapter in our time. Now let's get into it. So while this pastor has some valid points, and while we agree on the moral construct of this discussion, I think some points are missing that we need to be reminded of. You see, the world system, in all its glamour, is of the devil. This world system is ruled by the devil because he was given that power. This world system very much includes the public school system. So, therefore, what are we to expect of it? Let's dissect this hard truth now. In 1 John 5 verse 19, it states, "We know that we are from God, and the whole world lies in the power of the evil one, the devil himself." In Ephesians 2 verse 2, the devil is referred to as the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So I ask again, what are we to expect from a school system under this type of order? Good intentions are well noted when speaking out about the public school system. But, you see, we cannot forget the world has been under the devil's reign since the fall of man, and that the world is doing what it does best, reveling in sin. What do you expect from the public school system created and run by people of the world, where they have control, where they decide what is what? I implore you to remember, the whole world is under the power of the wicked one. So while this pastor's point is valid, and he speaks for many parents, there is not much we can do in this world system. But true believers are called to exercise faith and belief, to not be sucked into the world order. People who are seeking the Most High are called to live by a different culture, one built on biblical structure, aimed to please the Most High. True believers of the Most High are not called to contend with or to rule the devil's kingdom, neither can we convert the devil. But true believers in the Creator of heaven and earth are called to separate themselves from the world. It is time for parents who believe in the Most High to take responsibility for our children, to take responsibility for educating our children, and not send them out to be raised in a devil-created system. You see, this responsibility was given to us by the Almighty. Proverbs 22 verse 6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old he will not depart from it." Ephesians 6 verse 4 directs fathers to bring children up with the discipline and instruction that comes from the Lord. Therefore we, as parents, are the ones accountable. There is no way we can expect the public school system, run by devils, to train up our kids in the way of the Most High. Some may be trying to fix things, but no matter how the public school system tries to do their best, they cannot meet the standards of the Most High God because they are not catering to His principles, they are catering to a mixed crowd. So you will not find the godly culture there, so we should stop looking for it there.
But when we rob kids of their innocence, we're leading them down a slippery slope. This book is welcomed in the public school system. But if a teacher were to begin to talk from this book, the Bible, everyone would be up in arms.
You see, teachers can even be told to take the Bible out of the public school because anywhere that is controlled by Satan comes under his rule. But if believers come together and build a school on the Bible where the Bible is the main book, where we teach from it, our school rules are built on it, where our kids can flourish safely in the truth of the Almighty, then the devil cannot tell us to take the Bible out. So parents and families, let's stop spending our time arguing with others and spend our time coming out from among them, coming out from their ungodly ideas and rules. Let's start building educational systems in our homes, in our communities, with our families and friends of the same mind, and be people that act on what we believe. We can even start in a church. Some are only used on weekends and locked up during the week. Some of these churches are filled with teachers that could operate the whole thing. Yet still the doors are kept closed, and these same teachers go out to work, where they are being twisted to accept what they don't even agree with. I close with this reminder. Romans 12:2 states, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." So we agree with not conforming to this world and what they are introducing into young minds in this school system. But let us be transformed by taking ourselves away and putting ourselves under a new order of biblical order, so we can prove the Almighty in our lives and in our children's lives, so that we can train up our children in the way of the Lord, so that when they are old they will not depart. Let us come out about it, but not just in our voices, but actually come out from among them. Thanks for watching. Bye, and live in grace.
Monkey. Monkey. Little,
That's orange.
Pea party, 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 pea party, kill queen, 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 kill queen. Rebel, what are rebel? Spider, 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 S, spider, T, topper, 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 Z. You tell you tell you well as semaphore 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 why yo 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 why yo yo
Wasn't that face, Bubba?